Hi everyone, and welcome. I'm Emma from Potential.com, and I'll be your host for today's extraordinary session. Today, we're tackling a question on everyone's mind. How is AI changing jobs, and what should we do about it? In a few moments, Rachel will take you through the latest AI developments and her book pick for the week. Then our co-founder, Shadi Banner, will dive into what's happening across industries, which roles are shifting, and how you can stay competitive in an AI-driven job market. We'll also show a few demonstrations of AI tools that are changing the game, and wrap up with a live Q&A during our AI clinic. So let's get going, and as always, feel free to share your thoughts and questions in the chat along the way. And to everyone watching us live on YouTube and LinkedIn, make sure you're subscribed and following our channels to stay updated on all things AI. Now, let's dive in.
Let's begin with a powerful update from the World Economic Forum. By 2028, AI is expected to displace 92 million jobs. That's around 8% of today's global employment. But here's the good news. It's also projected to create 170 million new roles, or 14% of current employment levels. So yes, change is coming. But it's not just about job loss. It's a full transformation. And the winners are those who adapt.
The microfilm is in your ticket.
They're watching the north exit. Use the service tunnel.
Google just unveiled Veo 3, and it's pushing video generation to a whole new level. One prompt now spins up cinematic motion, background sounds, and lip-sync dialogue, all generated natively. No editing, no mixing, hit generate and you've got a mini-movie. Generative video just leapt from pixels to full-blown storytelling. Shopify just made launching an online store as easy as typing an idea. Their new AI tool takes a single prompt like vintage pet accessories and instantly generates a full storefront. Product pages, branding, layout, and even starter copy. From brainstorm to business in seconds, e-commerce just got an AI-powered fast lane. Gemini's not just listening, it's watching too. With Gemini Life, you can now turn on your camera, point at anything, and have a real-time conversation about it. Need to plan a trip? It integrates with maps. Want to shop? Just show it the product. It even connects to your calendar to help you plan around your life. This isn't just AI you talk to, it's AI that sees your world and helps you navigate it. Big move from the UAE this week. It's now the first country in the world to give every resident free access to ChatGPT+. The deal with OpenAI also includes building a massive AI data center in Abu Dhabi, Stargate UAE, set to go live by 2026. It's not just about access, it's about building the infrastructure to lead in education, healthcare, and public services, powered by AI. Meet Project Astra, Google's Jarvis-like prototype for a universal AI assistant. It sees through your phone's camera, understands your surroundings, and can take actions like sending texts, finding photos, or adjusting your settings on the spot. Think of it as a real-time, visual assistant that doesn't just respond, it acts. We are inching closer to AI that blends into everyday life, like a second brain.
This was supposed to be a checkup.
Crash C-section.
Baby's in distress.
We need help here. We need to go.
Is my baby gonna be okay?
We'll do everything we can.
Am I gonna be okay?
For every creature that came before you, from every star that died, so that you could begin.
Hollywood just hit a new milestone with Zero Crew. Director Darren Aronofsky and Google DeepMind dropped the first full movie trailer created entirely by AI. From visuals to pacing and sound design, the whole thing was generated, end-to-end, no camera, no set. The future of film, it might just be typed, not shot. Let's wrap with a read that hits the heart of this week's theme. It's called Irreplaceable: The Art of Standing Out in the Age of Artificial Intelligence by Pascal Bornet. As AI reshapes industries, this book shows you how to stay essential. It's a powerful guide to thriving with AI, not competing against it. Definitely worth a spot on your shelf.
Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about a very controversial topic. And the key question of the session is, will AI kill jobs? What do you think? There's been a lot of doom and gloom around AI taking over jobs. And we want to explore today if that's going to be true. So let's start by giving you my own opinion. And the answer to the question, will AI kill jobs, is definitely it will. AI will kill a lot of jobs. And when will this happen? Well, it's already happened. It started. It started many years ago when AI-powered industrial robots took over a lot of manufacturing jobs. And this has been expanding dramatically. So in our view of AI taking over jobs, initially we thought that these were going to be the low-skilled jobs that it would first take, including manufacturing jobs. But to our surprise, especially this year, as this year is the year of AI agents, what we're actually seeing are the white-collar jobs being lost as well. So this is an announcement from this week. So Google and Microsoft have already cut their workforce, and they're mainly cutting coders, which would have been the last people would think about being replaced by AI. And then IBM, one of the oldest IT companies around, is actually also cutting 8,000 jobs just this week. And there's plenty more to come. So which jobs are most affected? And to answer that question, I went to my very good friend, ChatGPT, as I'm sure you all do, and I hope you do. And here's a bit of analysis about which kind of jobs could be most impacted by the AI agents. And that's something we as Potential are working on a lot. So the sales function seems to be one of the functions where it's not going to be too affected. And in particular here, they're talking about B2B, business to business or enterprise sales, because those are complex and they need a lot of human interactions. So those kind of jobs are, safe for now. And actually, that's one of the jobs that my first jobs was in this space. So it is dear to my heart. I know how important it is. But given our current projects with AI agents, I tend to even disagree a bit with ChatGPT on this, because we're seeing in many implementations that we've had the power of these AI agents in sales. They are amazing in terms of the way that they can understand the customer needs, answer questions, and so on. But let's say the human element of sales is going to safeguard it a bit. When it comes to marketing, it will be partially, marketing jobs will be partially destroyed, especially when it comes to the operations piece, tracking conversions, analytics, all these kind of things could be totally automated by AI agents. And we've already launched many projects along those lines. So a lot of the marketing functions, the traditional marketing functions, also in terms of creating ads, all these things are going to be quite, impacted by the AI. Customer service is a big area of disruption. Many, many jobs are going to be lost in customer service. They already have been. We are deploying AI agents, voice agents in call centers that answer customer questions. They already have the full knowledge base at their finger, at their neurons. the digital neurons, and can answer questions. They don't get mad. They're patient with the customers, very empathetic in terms of how they could be handled. So customer service is one area where you're going to see, nearly complete domination by AI. Then I'm going to skim through these other ones. HR, partially affected. Human resources. Again, a lot of the operational aspects could be automated in HR. Same with business and operational management, in terms of, so all these analytical work can be done quite well with AI agents. So anyone who's doing analysis, analytics, would need to, move up in their game. When it comes to IT and information systems, again, an area that we never would have thought earlier that AI would be really targeting this, but that's going to be one of the biggest areas where jobs will be lost. And the example from the IBM article and Microsoft and Google just proves this. Even in the last couple of weeks and the coming weeks, you're going to see a lot of these kind of IT companies and companies in general getting rid of their IT. So most of the new code now coming into market in Potential, our company, and large companies everywhere, most of it is written now by AI, and it's amazing. I mean, what could be done? Of course, many jobs can be then replaced, even in the information IT space in general. There's a lot of monitoring that takes place. All of that could be taken over by AI because it's much better at monitoring, tracking, etc. The other interesting angle is learning and development. So that's also going to be quite aggressively disrupted through AI. And in particular here, when we have a couple of experiments going on with personalized learning, where traditional systems and traditional approaches to learning are not really good enough. When you can personalize the learning for each individual's style, performance, needs, and have it available to them 24/7, it's very powerful. It's very hard for the traditional learning and development system to compete. Even and when it comes to the education system, schools and universities, it's gonna be, I mean, they really need to be reimagined for the age of AI, because the way that things have been taught in the past is not gonna work as well. And then when it comes to product and innovation, there's a lot. We thought that AI isn't creative, but actually, I mean, in terms of a brainstorming companion, in terms of a system that can evaluate the different options, especially with the deep research and the reasoning aspects, you can come up with amazing product and innovation development using these AI tools. So a lot of those jobs will also be affected. Then when it comes to strategy and business intelligence, again, anything to do with analytics, intelligence is going to be heavily disrupted. Then governance and external affairs, in terms of reporting, etc., also affected. And then admin support functions, anything that's related to general tasks like travel booking, scheduling, document handling. All of this will be completely disrupted with AI agents. A lot of the times we do these functions ourselves, but in many companies these are done by certain departments, and those functions are going to be completely, will need to be reimagined as well. So that's what's happening today. So this is not really something we're talking about that is far-fetched or out in the future. That's happening today, and it's going to just keep on accelerating over the coming months. But what about 1 year from now? What is the next level of the AI job disruption? It's basically the humanoid robots. These are in production. So you've got the Tesla robot, you've got Figure, you've got many other companies that have created these robots, and they are being put currently in production. So at the moment, they're doing a lot of work in manufacturing, but at the same time, they're extending to warehouses. And you could imagine with these bots and with cars becoming bots themselves, self-driving cars, there's going to be cars and trucks. I mean, transportation sector is going to be hugely disrupted over the coming year or so. And the transportation sector in general worldwide is one of the biggest employers. It has the most number of people employed in that sector. So that's going to be a huge disruption as robots, self-driving vehicles, drones start to take over the delivery, so the manufacturing jobs that are remaining. And as these, especially the humanoid robots, are very special because they could function as humans. So instead of a car having to be on a road, these humans can go everywhere. These humanoids can go everywhere where humans are, and as such can then replace a lot of the jobs that humans can do. The other important thing is that their intelligence powered by AI is developing all at the same time and across all of them. So each of the millions and soon billions of robots, interacting with the real world is going to feed into this AI algorithm, which makes all of the robots more intelligent. It's a little scary, but at the same time, this is coming, whether we like it or not. So all of these disruptions are coming. AI will kill jobs. It will kill a lot of jobs. And the whole world is getting transformed as, right in front of our eyes. However, we have seen this before. AI will create new jobs. And we've seen it before in other industrial ways that have passed, in the past. So you had, when the steam engine was invented, there were many jobs that were displaced all over the world. When electricity was invented, basically, same thing. Lots of jobs were displaced. Same with the internet. And AI is now, coming of age, and it is the fastest of these cycles. That's what is really challenging. So the other cycles have always disrupted the industries and made a lot of jobs go away, but they also created a lot of new jobs. So all of these, you could see that the net result of, for example, electricity, is that it allowed so many more jobs to be created versus what it destroyed. When the steam engine came out, same thing. The internet, same thing. So these waves, even though they disrupt a lot and they ruin, and they get, a lot of jobs gets, killed. However, many more jobs will be created, and it's not going to be any different when it comes to AI. In the same way, there will be a lot of jobs that are changed or eliminated completely, but many new jobs will emerge. The only challenge with AI that is different from previous cycles is that it's happening at a faster rate. So whereas in the past we had more time to adapt, with this AI wave we don't have a lot of time to adapt. And here's some of the skills that our partners at careerfit.com in the UK have said are important for career agility, is to be able to adapt with these changes that are happening. So flexibility, adaptability, resilience, social and emotional intelligence, those are essential skills for everyone to practice and get used to as we adapt to this new world. And I will tell you from my side, one aspect that can help you adapt is become an entrepreneur. Think of what are the things that you can do, even on the side of what you're doing today, which allow you to develop your entrepreneurial skills. The key thing with entrepreneurship is that the bigger the challenge, and we have a lot of challenges, as we saw, a lot of areas that are going to be totally disrupted. But the bigger the challenge, what happens? The opportunities get bigger. The bigger the challenge, the bigger the opportunity. And entrepreneurs are the ones that actually turn these challenges into opportunities. They solve needs. And as such, entrepreneurs are going to have a very good opportunity in front of them to adapt to this new world and help the community adapt. And I encourage you, again, to experiment, launch your entrepreneurial venture, start integrating AI into your workflows, into your business ideas, work with AI to come up with opportunities. And this way you can be well prepared. Entrepreneurs have always, throughout history, have been able to adapt and actually make use of the opportunities. And now you have this new wave of AI coming in with all of its disruption. The entrepreneurs that can ride this wave are going to be very successful over the years, just like Amazon and Google and these companies were successful riding the internet wave. The entrepreneurs that are going to ride now the AI wave are going to definitely be successful. And the opportunities are going to be much bigger because the challenges are much bigger. So experiment, work with AI. From our side, we encourage you to set up your AI agents. You could try ai.potential.com/Rachel. Go there and try setting up your own AI agent in minutes. And it gives you an idea of what could be done today. And there are lots of things that you could be done. So with these AI agents that Rachel is supporting, we're basically already addressing a lot of these job displacements that we were talking about earlier. So this is not like something that's futuristic. So today you could launch your AI agent and you can connect it and start providing customer service to your customers or to a company's customers. So you can launch an AI agent voice bot and have it start doing interviews for new jobs that you're looking at hiring. You could set up an AI agent as a coach to extend your coaching services or your professional services as a consultant. So there's so many opportunities, and this is why I would encourage you to start experimenting and try them out, just to be comfortable with the opportunity that's ahead of you. So that's it from my side. The world is changing right before our eyes, and I encourage you to be ready for the future. There will be a lot of disruption. There will be a lot of doom and gloom sayers out there. However, the opportunities are immense. And if we just approach this with a fresh, positive mindset, we are able to harness amazing opportunities that are coming in front of us in the future. That's it from my side for this week. Wish you all the best and look forward to catching up next week.
Thank you, Shadi, for sharing those insights with us. Now let's jump into some quick demonstrations where we'll show you some of our AI tools in action, including agents, coaches, chatbots, workflows, and more. As always, keep your questions coming in the chat. The team will be answering them as we go along. I'll hand it over now to our product and stakeholder teams.
Customer service should be for everyone, but for many it's not. Long wait times, confusing menus, and inaccessible interfaces create real barriers. That's why in 2025, more businesses are turning to AI voice agents, not just for efficiency, but for inclusion. In this video, we're exploring how AI voice agents are helping businesses deliver accessible, human-centered support to people with disabilities, language barriers, or limited digital access. Let's start with the challenges. For visually impaired users, navigating a website isn't always easy. For people with limited mobility, tapping through apps or using a mouse can be frustrating. And for non-native speakers or elderly users, even understanding digital menus can be a challenge. This is where voice AI makes a difference. Voice agents let people speak naturally and get help instantly. They respond with clarity, work hands-free, and are available 24/7. That means a customer can book an appointment, check an order, or ask for help, without needing to type, scroll, or wait on hold. They also support multiple languages and dialects, breaking down language barriers. And with built-in sentiment detection, they can recognize frustration and escalate to a human when needed. For businesses, this isn't just a feel-good move, it's a smart one. Making your support more accessible expands your reach, improves customer satisfaction, and helps you meet global accessibility standards. According to the World Health Organization, over 1.3 billion people, 16% of the world's population, experience significant disability. That's a huge group of customers you can empower by removing barriers. And here's the best part. You don't need a massive team or big budget to do it. AI voice agents are easy to set up and scale. Want to make your customer service more inclusive? Set up your own AI voice agent for free today. No code needed. Hey everyone. Today we're diving into a voice showdown you don't want to miss. AI voice agents versus human agents. In a world where customer service is everything, who's actually better at answering our questions, solving our problems, and making us feel heard? You might be surprised by how far voice AI has come. And by the end of this video, you might be wondering why you haven't already made the switch. Customer service has evolved. People used to tolerate long wait times and robotic menus. Now, we expect instant, helpful, and personalized support, anytime, anywhere. Call centers aren't what they used to be. Today's support systems are built on automation, AI, and voice tech that can talk just like us. That's why AI voice agents are on the rise, and in many cases, outperforming humans. Human agents need breaks, schedules, and sleep. AI voice agents, they work 24/7, no coffee required. Whether it's 2 a.m. in New York or 5 p.m. in Sydney, AI voice agents are instantly available. They don't burn out and they don't call in sick. For businesses serving global customers, this is a game changer. Humans bring emotion, but also variation. One great agent, one tired one in training, you know the drill. AI voice agents, on the other hand, deliver consistency every single time. They stick to the script and use the right tone. In industries where accuracy and brand image matter, this level of consistency builds trust and loyalty. Let's say your system crashes and 2,000 customers call at once. What happens? Human teams panic. AI voice agents scale instantly. They can handle thousands of simultaneous calls without a single person waiting. That kind of scalability is essential during sales peaks, product launches, or crises. Your service never skips a beat. Hiring, training, salaries, benefits, human teams are expensive. AI voice agents, they're far less costly than building and maintaining a human support team. For startups or scaling businesses, this isn't just a perk, it's a necessity. You're not just saving money, you're redirecting those savings into growth and innovation. AI voice agents learn from every interaction. They recognize patterns, improve their responses, and offer businesses real-time data on customer behavior. That's not just automation, it's insight. You're not just resolving issues, you're learning what customers want, when they want it, and how to serve them better. But what about the human touch? Fair question. And yes, AI can't fully replace empathy, but it can recognize tone, urgency, and sentiment. It adapts language based on emotion. And when something's too complex or sensitive, it passes the call to a human instantly. Even better, AI never gets flustered, defensive, or frustrated. That calm, composed tone is exactly what many customers appreciate when they're stressed. Let's look at the numbers. 60% of customers prefer self-service, including voice AI. The market is projected to reach over $47 billion by 2034. And companies using voice AI are already seeing 50% lower support costs. Those aren't just stats. They're proof that voice AI isn't a trend. It's the new standard. Now, let's be clear. Human agents aren't going away. They're still vital for complex, emotional, or sensitive situations. But customers expect fast answers to simple questions, and that's where AI shines. The smartest businesses are using both. AI for scale and speed, humans for empathy and nuance. If you're not already exploring voice AI, you're not just behind. You're giving your competitors the edge. And here's the good news. You can start today. Check out Potential.com's voice agents and explore how they can transform your support. Customer service in banking and finance isn't what it used to be. In 2025, people don't want to wait on hold, press 1 for English, or deal with outdated menus. They want answers, fast, secure, and personal. And that's exactly what AI voice agents are delivering. In this video, we're exploring how AI voice agents are transforming how banks and financial services interact with their customers, making support smarter, faster, and more human than ever. So what is an AI voice agent? It's not just a robotic voice on the other end of the line. It's an intelligent system that listens to your customer, understands what they're saying, and responds naturally, in real time. It can check balances, flag fraud, schedule callbacks, verify identity, and even guide someone through a loan application, all without a human agent stepping in. And the adoption is growing fast. According to Juniper Research, voice assistants are expected to handle $19.4 billion in banking and e-commerce transactions by 2025. That's not a niche trend, that's a shift in how people expect service. Let's talk real use cases. Imagine calling your bank after hours and getting instant help with a blocked card, or asking about a suspicious charge and getting a secure, voice-verified answer right away. Voice agents are already doing this in leading banks. They're available 24/7, handle multiple calls at once, and don't get overwhelmed during peak hours. And it's not just about speed, it's about trust. AI voice agents can use voice biometrics to verify customers securely. They can also detect urgency or frustration in someone's tone and escalate to a human when needed. That kind of smart response builds loyalty. For banks, the payoff is huge. Voice agents reduce call center costs, improve support quality, and gather data that helps teams spot trends and optimize service. And for customers, it means faster help, better security, and more convenience, without the wait. If you're in the financial world and still relying on traditional phone support, now's the time to rethink. AI voice agents aren't replacing humans. They're freeing them up to do what humans do best: handle complex, emotional, high-value conversations. Want to build one for your team? Try it for free and see how easy it is to create a secure, finance-ready voice agent built for 2025.
Before we jump into the Q&A, we have a special offer for you today. Experience our AI voice agent firsthand with a free 10-minute trial and 50% off your first month. Just use the code VOICE50. Don't miss this chance to upgrade your customer interactions. We hope today's session helped you see what's changing and how you can stay prepared as AI reshapes the job market. Whether you're looking to adapt, upskill, or explore new opportunities, staying informed is the first step. If you have feedback, ideas, or topics you'd like us to cover next, feel free to share them in the chat. We're always listening. Also, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on LinkedIn to stay updated with all things AI. Thanks again for joining us today, whether you're watching live or tuning in through Zoom. Now, for everyone on Zoom, it's time to open the floor for your questions.